Hey guys, it is Halloween here in West Virginia, and as I mentioned in past videos this week that we were going to do some type of Halloween themed video, so I'm going to show you guys a bunch of orange and black Mopars. To get us started, I put a couple little pumpkins up here on top of Mr. Norm's, and there are a couple of orange Mopars in the showroom. An orange and white 69 Daytona from Green Light, and an orange and white Dodge Demon from Johnny Lightning. That Demon is a very hard to find vehicle. It came in a 10-car set from Johnny Lightning that I think was a Toys R Us exclusive. And another thing with that vehicle, it's hard to find one without any paint imperfections, because in that set, unfortunately, they had a lot of them with their hoods closed with rubber bands, and it kind of had the same problem as the Hot Wheels 100% stuff. The rubber bands would eat the paint. Luckily, I found one that was freed probably right around the same time the guy bought the set, because the one I had when I lived in the Philippines had some marks on the side stripes, and it had some marks on the hood also, and it was unfortunate, but it still looked okay in some situations. But yeah, this one is pretty much perfect. Johnny Lightning did a pretty nice job on the Demon. The rear wheel openings could have been a little better, but that's about the only thing that I could see as like a major flaw on it. But everything else on it's nice. Like on their dusters, they didn't have this really defined B pillar on them. They had a little B pillar made to the window glass, but it should be something like this, because the back windows on these A bodies did not roll down. They kind of popped out like in a old extended cab pickup, how they had those little latches. They clicked open and pushed the window out. That's how the quarter glass opened on the Dusters and Demons and Dart Sports. So a little cool fact about an A-body Mopar, if you did not know that. Excuse me, guys. And this is the Green Light Daytona up close, and this guy is pretty nice. This kind of reminds me of I don't know, when did I seen, I forget if it was for auctions or a Mopar magazine, but this color combo just always attracted me. The orange with the white tail stripe and the orange steel rims with the poverty caps and the white letter tires. Love this combo. So anyways, we'll put him back in the showroom, and we're going to get started just bringing out Mopars and setting them out here. But I do have one strange oddball car in this lineup. We have about 16 vehicles, and the one oddball is this guy here. For the people that are expecting all Mopar, well, we have this guy here. It is a 1972 Nissan Skyline GTR. And what's unique about this car, and this is my favorite GTR, my favorite JDM car, and, well, my favorite color is orange. So this is a perfect holiday for me to show off some of my rides here. But what I love about this little Hako, it's like it was made for me. It has a Mopar NASCAR V8 in it. It's not a Hellcat engine like your typical swaps with the supercharged injected engine. This is a naturally aspirated NASCAR Dodge V8 in this little thing. And these things are about the same size as a Datsun 240Z. The platform was the same. I don't know what they called the platform, like how Mopar has A bodies, B bodies, and so forth. Well, this platform was the same as a 240Z. And I know in America we have a lot of 240Zs that had V8 swaps, mainly with a small block Chevy. But yeah, the Hako, or Nissan Skyline 2000 I think HT GTR or something like that, is a very unique car. Love the way it looks. It kind of has a muscle car resemblance to it. And they put the Mopar V8 in it. That's one of two JDM cars I have in my collection. I kept also my 240Z, the Rotson from the Motor Trend build. And it's not the premium, well, it's not the RLC one. It's the premium from the Pop Culture series that was released last year. Sorry, guys, about being choked up today. I think I talked too much today. But anyways, let's keep going here. And we have my favorite car in my collection, believe it or not, is this one here. I absolutely love this car. I actually ordered another one of it. So I don't know if I'm going to leave it in the package or open it to put next to this one. But what's unique about this car is the write-up on the back of it. It was sold at Meckham Auctions, I believe, or Bear Jackson. I think it was Meckham, though. But the write-up on the back of the package, this car was originally sold at no other place than Grand Spalding Dodge, which I thought was very awesome when I bought it. And the color combo is my favorite. This is actually my dream car. The only thing that I would have different, the interior would be the black interior with the orange inserts. The rolled area insert on the seats would be the orange. And I favor a 71 Plymouth B body, but I would take the Dodge B body. 71 is my favorite year for Mopars. Now, here is the Plymouth. This is a nice ride from Racing Champions. This is the one that's the only one that they make of a 71 style B body from Plymouth that is true to scale. Johnny Lightning makes the most accurate with like the proportions, and they got the B pillar right. They messed up the B pillar on this one, and the bulge and the quarter panel, the way it rolls in. Johnny Lightning nailed it, but it's a little bit too small for 1/64th. So that's why I have the Racing Champions one. They didn't do too bad of a job on it. But yeah, this would be my ideal dream car, except with the orange and black interior. So I would take either one of these guys here, either the 71 Dodge B body or the 71 Plymouth B body. Very nice cars. And the last year for high output Hemis. And then moving along, I'll show you my favorite truck of my collection, at least a two-wheel drive truck. That is this guy from the Hobby Exclusive Lift Set from M2. This is I think it's 78 Adventurer, fleet side, slammed on the ground with the black top and the orange bottom half, divided by a silver pinstripe. It's a very sweet looking truck. But, yeah, love this truck. The bumper is in the display case. It comes off every now and then. Because I took it apart because I wanted it to roll a little better. So I did some trimming on the axles. And that's why the bumper comes on and off very easily. Because it was glued on and the glue came loose when I disassembled the truck. So now moving on to excuse me, my favorite 4x4 truck in my collection, and that is another one from M2. This is the, I believe it's 74 Dodge Power Wagon W200, and it just looks badass. The lift, the wheel and tire combo, the stance, everything of this truck is perfect. Very, very cool looking truck. I did have 4 of them when they launched this. I found a bunch of them at Walmart, and I sold my duplicates. Now I wish I would have kept them, because I'm actually considering buying another lift set to keep in the package, and I haven't done that yet. But yeah, they're getting a little more expensive, so I better do it before they go up too much. This is the counterpart in that lift set. The only thing I did with this one, though, I did do a wheel and tire swap. These are M2 wheels from one of the model kits, and they are not really like staggered. The rear ones are a little bit wider, and the offset is different on the rear to give it a deep dish look. But I think the diameter is the same. But the truck is still riding on the two-wheel drive standard platform, no lowering kit or anything. And I think it looks excellent like that. It looks fantastic. Just a wheel and tire swap on that one. So I'm going to have to put these guys a little bit closer together. And the Hako, actually, I'm going to move him over here. Because, I mean, he does fit in a way he doesn't. But anyway, moving along to an E-body. This is the 71 Dodge Challenger this 1970 Dodge Challenger TA from Auto World. This is a very beautiful car done by Auto World. Love this casting. They even got the chassis right with the correct exhaust, with the exhaust exiting out the front. It goes in the front and exits out the front, and the tips come right out in front of the rear tire on each side. Beautiful car. Absolutely love it. And as I've always said about Auto World, nobody beats their engine compartment detail for a 164 car. I don't care who it is. I think Auto World kills it with their detail in the motor compartment, with the accuracy of them being the right size, and then like some of the details of like overflow tanks, radiator hoses, and so forth. They do a fantastic job. Beautiful car. Then we have the last car we're going to show you today. This is called the Bengal Edition. This was sold in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1968. They ordered a bunch of these in this color to commemorate the Cincinnati Bengal football team. And it has the double tail stripe in black, and the orange, I guess, was not like your regular high impact colors. This, and I don't think at 68 they had too many high impact colors. The owner of the dealership found this color in the color swatches from Mopar, and I think it was a state vehicle color for some state, and he ordered them orange with the black top, and I think the black tops were painted. I do not think they were vinyl. I may be wrong about that part, but a very cool casting. And they were not Hemi cars. I mean, some of them may have been, but this guy here I think has just a 383 in it, but still nice car, very beautifully done with the Magnum style wheels on it. And then our trucks. Back to the trucks. We have the Power Wagon, Macho Power Wagon from M2. Nice looking truck. And it only has one flaw, in my opinion, is the wheels. I wish they would have detailed the holes in the wheels, either drilled through or painted them. The new ornaments from Walmart have the same wheels. Well, the red one does. And it has the holes punched out in the wheel. I wish I could find a second ornament set and do a base swap so I could have the really nice detailed wheels on this one, because then this truck would look killer. Has the orange color matched roll cage, black tailgate, black roof, black hood, the yellow striping, and the Power Wagon written sideways, kind of done as a wraparound stripe on the front part of the bed. Very unique place to put it. So Chrysler was very much the dare to be different corporation for anything when it came to cars, trucks, whatever it may be. They were very different than everyone. They did not take any precautions. They risked it all with some of the stuff that they would do with these high impact colors on the option packages on their trucks, everything. So second 4x4, it's actually the third one. This is the Power Wagon from Hot Wheels, the 1970 Power Wagon. And this is the first time it was launched in 2011 in the Hot Wheels Garage Series. This is actually the Walmart exclusive. It did come packaged in a blister pack. They had 5 cars packaged in blister packs and then 5 more and underneath it, I believe. And anyways, this is very nice truck. Doesn't have any details in the front end. And the tail lights are detailed, but the front end they did not detail too well. The later premiums, like from the conventions and stuff, they did do a little bit better detailing on them, but the Garage Series ones they didn't. There are 2 more of these available that were sold in the blister packs individually. This is a box set exclusive though, this orange and black. And I'm going to put the roof on Mr. Norm so I could stack some of these guys on the roof here. And anyways, yeah, that comes in a lime green and white and a yellow and black. The yellow and black is the very hard to find one, and it is super expensive for a premium Hot Wheel from 2011. It goes for right around $150 to $200. Crazy. But yeah, the J-Case cars were all crazy expensive, but that's the most desirable one. Now here is a nice one from the Route 66 lineup from Greenlight. This is, I think, a 65 Dodge D100 step side, orange with a white top and white stilly wheels. Looks really good. The engine compartment, the engine looks a little bit tiny. That's the problem with some Greenlights. Their engines were too small. They should have just kept the hood sealed, in my opinion. But anyways, still a nice truck, though. Nice casting from Greenlight. I've got a few of them, and actually I'm going to show you the Fleet Side variant of it. And the Fleet Side came from the County Road series, and the Fleet Side is very hard to find. And when you do find it, it's going to cost you probably at least 20 bucks or more. That's what I paid for this guy, was 20 bucks. And I'm glad to have it in my collection. Don't know if it was worth 20 bucks, but it is very hard to find. But I love orange, and I do dig this truck. So it looks very good, especially sitting next to the step side. You have Fleet Side and step side. Now we're moving to our last 2, and these are the SUVs. And one... the spare tire on this one keeps coming off. It's always had a problem. And I'll just leave it off. Throw it in the back of this truck for now. And anyways, this is your Ram Charger. This is the all-terrain series from Greenlight. And it has a tent that goes on the roof of all places. I would never do that to my truck, because you'd end up caving in the roof or cracking it if it's glass, if you're up there sleeping and getting up and stuff. But they put holes in the roof to hold the tent on there. I think that was stupid. They should have just placed it on there. But the roofs are removable on these. No cage in this one, which I think it should have had one, being lifted and all. But yeah, still a really nice looking truck with the holes style rims, white letter tires, lift kit. Looks fantastic. And we'll set him back there. And then here's one that I think was the rarer of the 2. This is called the Plymouth Trail Duster. Yep, Plymouth made trucks too. This is their SUV. And you can see it has typed out here 4x4. This is the Route 66 box set exclusive. Does have the removable roof, and this one does have a cage, as you can see. These are very cool trucks from Greenlight. I'm trying to get all of them if I can afford to, but when they come up cheap, I try to snag them up if I see them first, because some of them are really hard to find. But yeah, this is the Plymouth Trail Duster from Greenlight. And that is it, guys, for our orange and black lineup for you for Halloween. Happy Halloween. Hope you guys are safe tonight. And I will be back again on Friday for our Free It Friday. And we will be kicking off the new month of November on Friday. It actually starts, tomorrow's Friday. So anyways, so tomorrow is the first day of the new month too. So I'll see you tomorrow with our Free It Friday. Thanks for watching, guys.